Samurai Shodown, the very first sword-based or weapon-based fighting game to come out in 1993, home to many, many memorable characters and story elements and plots. But focusing on characters, we have characters such as Hamaru, Charlotte, Galford, Hanzo, Wanfu, Earthquake, Jubei, Tamtam, Cam, Taizen, Shiki, Ashura, Mizuki, Amakusa, and so many more. Each of these characters have their own unique story and bring something unique to the overall series, making it a well fleshed out fighting game series, if I have to be honest. Truly, there is none like it for its specific genre. But despite all the popularity, despite all the well-known characters, there is one who tops all of them, a certain Ainu priestess. That is right, guys. I will be discussing Nakoruru from Samurai Shodown, as you could probably tell from the title of the video alone. So anyway, what's up? It's me, Razo Munchausen, and welcome to a new kind of video, where I'm going to be power scaling, essentially a power scaling series of various SK characters from the SK universe, whether they be from Samurai Shodown, The Last Blade, The King of Fighters, Metal Slug. Pretty much all avenues are open. And for the very first one, I'm going to be covering everyone's favorite Ainu priestess, Nakoruru, because she is very much one of the most popular female characters in fighting game history out there. I'd probably even argue more so than Mai Shiranui. So yeah, we're going to get right into it. So as you can tell, I'm going to be discussing how strong she is within her series, within her verse. And I'm not going to discuss how she do outside unless, I do a versus battle, some point in the future. But regardless to say, she's pretty strong. So what I'm going to do to make this easier for everyone else is I'm going to split this into 3 categories for Nakoruru. PreSpirit Nakoruru, which will cover Nakoruru from Samurai Shodown 5 to around 3. PostSpirit Nakoruru, which will go from 3 to around Samurai Shodown 64-2, and then Transcended / Maiden of Light Nakoruru, which goes from around 64-2 to about Samurai Shodown's Warrior Rage for the PS1. So yeah, we're going to be covering all 3 of those versions of Nakoruru, and discussing how strong each version of her is thus far. So let's just get right on into category 1, PreSpirit Nakoruru. Now, as I said, we're going to be covering PreSpirit Nakoruru first. Now, PreSpirit Nakoruru isn't exactly the most powerful of all her variants, but she isn't necessarily that weak either. Now, she gains power from the spirit known as Kamui, a spirit of nature. That is one of the, I guess you can say, gods of Kamui Kotan. Not sure which one it is, but either way, after her father dies, Kamui's looking for a new successor, and once Nakoruru realizes that her little sister Rimuru could be taken as a potential successor, she's like, no, I'll do it. Upon becoming the new successor, she gained a whole bunch of new abilities, such as being able to fully interact and talk to nature, they'll not be able to call up upon the various spirits of Kamui Kotan as well, or the gods, to help her out in battle, which also gave her access to all kinds of elemental based abilities as well. Fire, lightning, water, earth, ice, all of those fun, things that you usually get from nature-based powers. But that's not where the main stuff comes in. The main stuff comes in when it comes to like feats and what she's capable of doing. Now, first we'll just cover her speed real quick. In terms of speed, Nakoruru in this state has been shown to be able to deal with characters like Galford, who's able to summon pure lightning from the sky in droves, along with move as fast as lightning itself, and even faster. And she's been able to take him on, fight him, and even defeat him in battle. She's also taken on characters such as Shiki, who utilizes the powers of light, mainly for teleportation and seemingly for possible combat use as well, outside teleportation, such as, movement and all. Not entirely sure, but we'll just say for right now that at least for teleportation wise, she has light speed based teleportation, which Nakoruru is capable of reacting to, actually, to avoid her attacks and block her or dodge or anything of that sort. But that doesn't stop there. She also has taken on Mina Mikazuni, I think her name is, who is a exorcist who can infuse her ki into her own arrows when she fires them off. Mina is so efficient with this that she can put so much ki into one arrow that it actually fires off like a laser, moving at light speeds to finish off her opponents, whether they be demonic or natural. So to put it simply, Nakoruru, speed-wise, has been consistently shown to be able to take on characters who can move as fast or faster than lightning, up to just about light speed characters, or relativistic plus for some people out there who may not be comfortable with that, but light speed at best, characters in her early stages, which is fairly impressive as is, which I'll probably have the numbers up on the screen for those, certain speeds. So while her speed is definitely one of the many impressive factors about Nakoruru in her early stages, it's not the main thing we're going to go for here. Now granted, she does have other special abilities, such as being able to travel to other dimensions with Kamui's power, or project herself astrally, or remove souls from bodies on her own to observe higher dimensional changes, as we see in one of the old Samurai Shodown mangas that actually takes place around the same time of Samurai Shodown 7. So she does have a whole bunch of unique abilities, such as even being able to travel to Eternity itself, which is a higher dimension in Samurai Shodown, and also considered another plane of existence. So those are some pretty impressive stuff that she can do. But that's not where she caps off. No. In fact, we see some of her most impressive feats in Samurai Shodown 4 and 2. Now, Samurai Shodown 4, when the villain Amakusa brought himself back to life, he was doing immense damage to the planet with his mere existence and power alone. So much so that by the end of the game and end of the story, the planet itself was about to die. It was on the verge of literally dying. So, Nakoruru, using her powers of nature and the powers of Kamui, actually reversed this. So while the planet's surface, from what is being implicated here, and maybe the core of the planet was about to die, but not necessarily explode, Nakoruru was able to stop this. Granted, it did drain her power immensely, but was still able to pull it off. Which means she essentially stopped a whole life-wiping kind of situation, which, for example, would be something that I talked about in my short Chris video where I said that he could life-wipe the planet with one of his attacks. That's essentially what Nakoruru stopped. Now, the most impressive thing that comes in is in Samurai Shodown 2, where Nakoruru and Hamaru lead the charge against villain Mizuki Rashojin, everyone's favorite villain in the Samurai Shodown series. Now, Mizuki did not only immense damage to nature itself, but immense damage to the planet. That even after her defeat and her sealing into hell, the planet itself was quite literally about to explode, based off of their narration. The story gives us, as the planet was violently shaking and was seeming like just collapsing. So the planet itself was pretty much about to explode, in which Nakoruru decided, oh, I need to do something to stop this. In which she channels all of her power and sacrifices herself and reverses the damage in this situation as well, essentially stopping planetary destruction. Again, just planetary destruction. She stopped the destruction of the entirety of Earth just like that. But it cost her her life until they retconned it and said that she became a full-on spirit of nature after that battle. Which is why I say PreSpirit and PostSpirit. But either way, PreSpirit Nakoruru is pretty tough in her own right. Massively hypersonic or beyond faster than lightning based speeds to the speed of light, with multi-continental / life wiping, to just about planetary feats all her own, which remains consistent because even in Samurai Shodown 6, which has her in her pre-spirit state, and while yes, it is a dream match, it still keeps something consistent. In her pre-spirit state, she is shown to be able to still stop the destruction of the surface of the planet at the cost of exhausting herself. So, yes, it keeps it consistent. But in other words, PreSpirit Nakoruru is pretty tough in her own right. But now, we need to move on to PostSpirit Nakoruru, which you have to wait until part 2. Due to the fact that when I try to upload the full 38-minute video of this, YouTube decided they would want to take away 20 minutes away out of the video, leaving it at 18 minutes. Despite the fact that I have no strikes on my channel, and so on and so forth, and have the ability to upload over 50 minutes, over 20 minutes and all, and have done so in the past. So, you know, fun stuff. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. It was something different for this channel, I will admit, and again, I just really hope you guys enjoy it. I actually put off this video back in, what was it, April? Yeah, April was when I originally started this video. Then I put it off because I just got really tired doing, you know, the research into her character and so on from there. So finally last month I was like, you know what, let me finish this up. And spend a whole lot of time into it, waiting for YouTube to get right into the way. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be uploading this first part, and then I'll probably upload the second part tonight. Just so I can get these out here, because I don't want to hold on to them any longer and have them taking up unnecessary space right now. So yeah, expect another part or 2 when this is out. And again, just thank you so much for watching it. And also to explain what power scaling is. Power scaling is essentially to see how strong a character is, how fast they are, how well they stack in their own fiction or their own universe. Of course, you can do versus battles as well and see how they stack up against each other. So let's say like Kyo versus Goku or something like that. See how well they do against each other in that. But I'll probably go further into detail with my next video, who I'm not going to say who it's going to be on, but look forward to it. But anyway, love you guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you in the next part when I upload that tonight alongside this. But anyway, love you all again, hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please hit that like and subscribe button, it would mean so much to me. Anyway, love you all, take care, and peace out.